people vote you for. You treating the people I hate to say you now love. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question, that will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say I'm like you. You say you are going to change things, but we not seeing changes. Promises you made, you and your rescue team. We not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I said, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question, now will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama.
Okay, folks. Yes, we say where we are on this 15th day of July 2026. Well, our young chief is not in the building today. Princess not here as well. My name is Aldrin Roosevelt, heavily assisted by DJ Mavis. And so we can rumble together. Plenty of things to talk about today.
You say you coming to rescue your people.
If you're driving home, drive with care. Those of you in the keke, taxi drivers, bus drivers, welcome to the biggest afternoon conversation right here on Freedom Hub, Freedom 87.9.
Once you not get no money, rest assured your kids can't go. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of help people, they breaking property on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people I hate to say you not love. It's a rescue. I want to ask you one question, that will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you are going to change things, but we not seeing changes. Promises you made, you and your rescue team. We not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I said, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question, now will you give the rescue?
Okay, folks, we have, sorry for the time, but we have a couple of newspapers to run through. And right after that, we'll bring you some important information here. Okay, welcome to Freedom Hub on Freedom 87.9 FM. Those of you joining us, I'm not sure, but if you on the social media, please be able to be part of this, share to other pages, invite a couple of friends. And we are here once again, but like I said, our young chief, Oliver Khan, is not on the train today to drive. Princess is, as far as I am concerned, Princess is on the schedule of schooling. And so, yes, as the Independence Day drives through, we are on this lovely day. So I urge you, it was timing, but not to the regular time. So I urge you to come and join us on the social media. And those of you driving home will be able to ask you to tell another person that Freedom Hub is on. Plenty of discussion across this stunning West Africa Republic. And we are glad to be in Liberia. And sometimes you want to give up, but I encourage you not to give up because where we are, it is not the best time to give up. Yeah, it is not the best time to give up. So don't give up. We are here, to tell you things, to inform you about things happening in Liberia. And it will be good that you be part of the struggle. Sometimes you make decisions. Sometimes you caught in that decision. Sometimes you try to make your way through things just not working. But yes, strive. There's a scripture that says, strive with those that strive with you. And we are in a Liberia. But what I would do, we will go running through headlines, making news. We came on very, very late. I know a couple of persons are not aware that we are on. But one of the talking points we want to tell you is the issue of this drug. And like I always say, we are not going to lay this drug issue down. That is obvious. That is simple. That is what we are going to do until we find or see the end. We're not going to lay it down. So, yes, let's see if we can run through some of the headlines we have here. And then after that, then we go bring you our talking points right here on Freedom Hub 87.9. Okay, our first stop is the New Democrat newspaper. The Democrat front page major headline: President Bouaka orders immediate reopening of Phoebe Hospital. And there are conflicting reports based on this information. There are a couple of persons from the Phoebe Hospital saying that the Methodist Church had to intervene. But the New Democrat is reporting President Joseph Yuma Bouaka is the one that intervened. He's writing under this big caption: President Bouaka orders immediate reopening of Phoebe Hospital. US 19 million point two. That's US 19 million cocaine case reaches critical stage. We will continue to flag this particular cocaine issue because Liberia is no more playing local professionally in drugs, but we play professionally. 19.2 million cocaine case reaches critical stage, and that to do it for the front page of the Democrat newspaper. The back page, there is no story on the back page of the Democrat newspaper, and so we changed the O Inquirer newspaper. The O Inquirer front page major headline: Grand crew bleeds from illegal mining. Superintendent expresses concern. They said the people of Grand Crew County, they are crying. The superintendent looks very serious on the front page of the Inquirer newspaper. She looks very serious. As you can see, those of you on the social media, see the superintendent of Grand Crew County. She looks very serious on the front page of the O Inquirer newspaper. According to her, there are illegal mining taking place in Liberia, especially in Grand Crew County. Grand Crew Superintendent Antonin Wally Nimne has been seriously alarming over the rampant spread of illegal gold mining across the county. Bouaka, you need to do more. All kinds of things happening across Liberia. And this woman looks very serious on the front page of the All Inquirer newspaper. I'm here for that nonsense. I'm here for that nonsense. They think to getting too much. They think getting too much. As you can see, the superintendent on the front page of the Inquirer newspaper. I said a married ring on the woman's hand. I did not say that married ring on the woman's hand. There's a ring that on the superintendent hand. As you can see right here. I'm not saying she's married. I'm only saying, she looks very serious and she pointing her finger to this, disturbing situation of minding in that part of Liberia. Someone said, Jimmy, what do woman married ring got to do with you? The government school shut down after 4 years of struggle. All kinds of things happening across Liberia. Rescue government. Government school shut down after 4 years of struggle. HFL boss demands protection for private health workers at global conference, and that to do it for the front page of the Inquirer newspaper. At the back page, ballot headlines: men 33 arrested for allegedly being involved in 13,500 scrabble scam. Those of you who whole day you want to travel, every day you want to travel, people can hear. Every day you want to travel. A man has been arrested for alleged US 13,500 travel scam. The man can take your money and say, I'll make you to go and see Dubai. I'll make you and go and see Sao Tome and Principe. Whether you want to go to America, I can do it for you. He's right there on the back page of the Inquirer newspaper. Watch local government take water sanitation services to 15 counties, and that to do it for the Inquirer newspaper. Our next junction is the 16 billion hot pepper newspaper. Front page, major headline: LNOC to draft 7-year strategic plan begins 3-day stakeholders seminar on Friday. And we see a couple of lawyers right there on the front page of the 16 billion hot pepper newspaper. Alhaji Sekou Kamara praises government for supporting Muslims across the for the 2026 high. The back page ballot headlines: President Bouaka meets Senate leadership to strengthen collaboration on national priorities. And I see Joseph Bouaka. This time the president can dress. This time the president can dress. Jerry, what kind of thing you talking so, man? What are you trying to say? I'm only saying this time the president dressed well. You'll see your president dressing. The man hat is in his shirt. Life can somersault. Bouaka is right there on the front page, and Joseph Bouaka is smiling. The president is smiling. Just everything fine, and so the man smiling. Bouaka, are you here today? The one time man who was living alone, when the man dressed the man, the man's suit goes with his hat. Joseph Bouaka is right there on the front page of the 16 billion hot pepper newspaper under the big caption: President Bouaka meets Senate leadership to strengthen collaboration on national priority. And we see the president. Somebody said, "You will lead a mess, man." Lead a man. I said the president can dress these days. Now, I say Bouaka can dress these days. LTA dragged to GSC, LACC over alleged corruption claims. They said there is a rampant corruption happening at the Liberia Telecommunication Authority, where a bunch of corrupt leaders were appointed by President Joseph Bouaka is getting stinking at the Liberia Telecommunication Authority under this big headline: LTA dragged to a GSC, LACC over alleged corruption claims. That to do it for the front page of the hot pepper newspaper. The back page, ballot headlines. And so that's one of the stories on the front page of the hot pepper newspaper. Our next up is the authoritative heritage front page. Liberia was fighting. It's talking about food rescue, and President Bwaka is rated on the front page of the Heritage newspaper. The House of Representatives expounds constitutional constituencies from 73 to 89. The law rejects resolution. Ex-President Nkrumah treason charges drop, and that to do it for the authoritative heritage front page. The back page ballot headlines: Bwaka mines executive legislative resolution. Boaz named 2026 orator. China rejects arbitration. PL defense press freedom across Liberia, and that to do it for the authoritative heritage newspaper. We have to run because we do not have the luxury of time. Our next stop is the Daily Observer. The Daily Observer front page, major headline: legislature passes clear historic autonomy bill. Bwaka orders end to Phoebe Hospital strike. I have to pause this because this is a human interest story. So I have to pause this to follow this big headline. It says here, President Bwaka orders end to Phoebe Hospital strike. Trust me, these are some of the things we just didn't expect. So when these things are happening, we have to know why these things are happening. So sorry, I have to pause. But like I said, one of our talking points is the drug issue. Don't forget, we have to talk about the drug, and we keep talking about the drug. Yes, because it's very serious. But I want to know why there are issues still with the health situation in the country when we have a government that brags about the first $5 billion project. Do you know that when the Unity Party government took office, they were bragging about how there was a deal? One of the persons that posted that, it was Kula Fofana, who said the government of Joseph Bwaka has signed the first $5 billion deal. Now, we want to know all of these things. When these monies are coming into the country, why will the health sector in one of the counties, not even the capital city, will be having huge rigmarole? So for me, that is a human interest story. And so I want to know, under this caption, it sends us to page 3. So yeah, let me be aware that yes, come on, you. This right here is very, but I'll try my best because it's very turning, but I have to try my best. After months of disruption that left thousands of Liberians without access to critical healthcare services, Phoebe Referral Hospital officially reopened Tuesday following a direct intervention by President Joseph Bwaka, whose emergency mandate, coupled with striking workers to return to their posts while launching a broader investigation into one of the county's or country's most important health sector dispute. The reopening was marked by scenes of celebration and caution, optimistic as health workers, community residents, church leaders, youth groups, women organizations, and civil society activists gathered at the hospital compound for a massive cleanup exercise before patients began returning to the facility. Now, this is bad. This is actually bad. Now, in Phoebe, or at the Phoebe Hospital in Bond County, the doctors there, the nurses, decided to close the hospital door. There were people in the hospital. Now, in hospital, there will always be people there, whether you like it or not. Even World War III, there were people on hospital beds at the Redemption Hospital when law forces crossed into Monrovia. So whether doctors strike or they don't, there will always be, patient at the hospital. Now, those doctors that were there said, number one, they were not being paid by the government of Liberia. Number two, there were selective things being done. And the administrative head of the hospital were taking things personally against doctors they didn't know. Now, You can do all of your sacking to some places, like maybe you say, oh, we're going to sack people to the Ministry of Transport. We sack other people at where? We're going to sack other people at the SSS or the EPS. We'll sack other people to other places. We'll take any position from people. We'll do all those things we want to do. But there is a particular place that you cannot just take a abrupt decision. Abrupt decision. Now, within year three, the doctors decided to lock the hospital because they were not being paid on time. Even though we have a government that said they're going to pay people 2 times in a year. And that is the reason I was asking the other day. The government is paying people in July for June's salary. This is not even cover hole. I don't know how you can call it DO cover hole. Now, the same government has said they were going to be paying people in quote unquote 2 times a month. I mean, they will pay you in July on the 15th, and then they pay you on the 28th of July. But do you know what is happening? The government of Joseph Boakai is now paying people up when they're more, and they will not pay you their entire money. They will pay you all the way in August. So the money people receiving now, it is for the month of June. Now they see anything we can be talking about. So the doctors there at the Phoebe Hospital, they were shocked. And at the end of the day, there were people who were there. Folks, those people's salaries were increased by the previous government of President Weah. The Unity Party people who went there decided to say, oh no, we will reduce your salary, we'll do the one. So the doctors there decided to banji. It reminds me of when we used to play football, when the score go on, you say, no, the other go pa. No, and I agree. So there were other reports that said the church decided to intervene. Now, the information that circulating across the country that Boakai decided to intervene, that information is fake. It's fake. So, but let us go about that information. Let us forget about the church. Now, did we expect the country to be as tense as the country is? With all of these things that are happening in Liberia, did we ever expect to say, oh yes, honor a rescue government? That doctors will be putting their tools down, will be protesting in one of the counties? So according to the report, they say, okay, Boakai decided to call and say, okay, you open the door, you go to work, we'll see what we can do, we beg you. Because mind you, the nonsense they did at the how they call the place, the Ministry of Transport, you carry that kind of nonsense at the health sector, there's a whole different issue because there are people on critical lists. The hospital, the health sector is not EPS. Where the president and judge will call and take one decision and say, I want to see 45%, I don't want to see 350%. No, you don't do that. And so they took their Unity Party structure, where if you are not part of the Unity Party, you are not supposed to work in government. You are not supposed to be at the Phoebe Hospital. So the other person say, oh, so the thing you people did at the Transport Ministry, where you took people job, you went at the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs, you sack people, that the same thing you people want to do. We're not going to agree. You're not going to agree. So the people locked the hospital door. You know what they did? They locked this Phoebe Hospital, then they carried the key. Patients were in the hospital. And that's why sometimes when I tell you people, I say, Unity Party people, they don't like it easy. And you think I just want to talk because I just feel like talking. No. I'm not just talking. I'm not just saying things because I want to exacerbate issue. These are facts. These people, they don't like it easy. So some of the doctors at the Phoebe Hospital decided that nonsense will not work with us. So the people lock the main gate, took the generator home. There at Freetown ball we play. There where our country is today, people. There where we are. Our country is retrogressing every day. The country is going behind. Look, there are things that we discussed 3, 4, 5 years ago. We are not to be discussing these things. The republic is turning into a backyard. And you know, when you're doing how they can do it, the tomato cooking, when you people were coming up, the girls, them, when they were coming up, they would take that late tomato cut and they carry behind the horse, they go cook. The buyer thing, those things that were fake things they were doing. Imagine doctors locking hospital doors. Carry the key home. Talk the generator, carry home. At the Phoebe Hospital, the president had to intervene. Let me just make it fun for them because I know it is the church. It is not the Methodist church, man. I just forgot the church. They have a certain denomination. I just forget it, but it will come to mind. The church in Bond County had to intervene. They begged the child leader for the people, the workers. They said, man, we beg you. You carry the key back. There are family members who are in the hospital that the rescue government here. So this is the rescue government that every day people do not hear in their mouth. Things just happening from all sectors, things just happening repeatedly that you don't even understand why we should be here. When you say it, they get angry. This is the rescue, folks. This is the rescue. Don't forget our second segment is the drug. I just decided to bring this to you because it's so disgraceful. It's sickling. We thought we would have passed this stage, but this time, honor the responsible government, workers. The workers lacking the church, the hospital. Our immediate concern was saving lives. One hospital official announced during the reopening ceremony, Phoebe Hospital is officially open today. Can you imagine? Hey. The development effectively ended a prolonged industrial action that had crippled one of Liberia's largest referral hospitals and exposed deep structural challenges within the country's public health care. Now, and that is why, and let me say good afternoon to Mimi. She just joined us. Let me tell you, any country where the president decides to take his family and himself first, that country will be on the path of disaster. Now, Phoebe Hospital, like the report said, is one of the biggest hospitals in the country, according to the population in Bond County. So by right, honor a government that cares. The president will not find pleasure in taking $10 million to go and build his private home where the hospital cannot have drug, folks. If the president is a caring president, a man who is already old and people put trust in you, your pleasure will not be yourself. Let me read it before I say I don't want to read it. I don't know newspaper. So I'm going to read it for you people so you can understand the mess we are in, the struggle we are facing, the disaster Liberia is in today. The reopening was marked by scenes of celebration and caution optimism as health workers, community residents, church leaders, youth groups, women organizations, and civil society activists gather at the hospital compound for a massive clean-up exercise before patients begin returning to their facility. So when the people were about to lock the hospital, the patient who were able to walk, they ran outside. Because when you want to take action, somebody can say, I will show you. I will show you. So what they were doing, they were threatening those patients. They say, hey, you're not cancer. We're coming back to hospital. The patients that had strength, there were other people who were holding their drape, walking from the hospital, running to go home. The ones who were on surgical care, they left in the hospital without quarreling because the workers that took the generator home. Honor a rescue government, folks. Honor a president who said children will not sell in the street anymore. There will be no corruption in Liberia. The country will be as sophisticated as you want it. The only thing Bwaka wanted from you is vote for him. That's the only thing. But listen to the report. Look, this report is scary. And sometimes I want to blame people who say it is sickening to be Liberian. But sometimes, yeah, somebody just reminded me, the Lutheran Church. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Kobe. That's the Lutheran Church. Those were the people from the Lutheran Church who intervened. Now, let's see, according to this report, the report is saying that when the health workers, the doctors, the nurses locked the door, they took the generator, there were other people who were sick but they had strength. You know, sometimes when things happening, I know all of you, many of you know that story. A couple of the people who were doing the war, when you go loot, because they explain it, when you go loot, me I can loot, but people explain it. When you jump errors on errors, when you looting, when the government forces or the rebel then come in to shoot, when you jump some errors, when things get number, when you go to that place and you see the place that you jump from, you say, I don't want to jump from here. Yes, that you. You know why? Because the battle was intense at that period. There was only one concentration, is that for you to be safe. So you took that risk and you survive. And that is what happened in Bronx County at the Phoebe Hospital. Folks, people, just imagine you see people running with that drip in their hands, like war fighting. You think why the government is saying Bwaka immediate? Have you heard that they said the government of Joseph Bwaka took immediate action? No, this is the first time, because the workers there were very serious. The people saying that if you people do not increase their salary, they will hold a key, they will hold a generator, the hospital will remain locked. That nonsense you can do to people in Monrovia, you don't bring it to us here. If you are capacitated to take jobs from Liberian at the Ministry of Transport, don't bring it in the health sector. For us, we are professional people. That only the place we depend on. President, we cannot increase our salary. Then you say you want to take off on the job. You want to bring rescue people at the end of the day. Then you will stock us under the carpet. We're not going to accept that. And there were other patients that had no clue what was happening because they were on surgical care. They had to pump those people with medicine, folks. It's like we're in Somalia, we're fighting war. What's that? What's that? Now, let me tell you, I'm not the one who... you see it, your logo on it. See it? See it? I'm not the person who, wrote a story. So I'm going to read it for you, folks. This is scary. This is actually scary. Very, very scary. And if you don't mind, where we heading? We're heading for more disaster, folks. More disaster. And we're going to talk about the health issue. Don't worry. Don't worry. So listen. A massive cleanup exercise before patients began returning to the facility. The development effectively ended a prolonged industrial action that had crippled one of Liberia's largest referral hospitals. and expose deep structural challenges within the country's public healthcare system. Our immediate concern was saving lives. One hospital official announced during the reopening ceremony, Phoebe Hospital is officially open today. Those assigned to the emergency room should go there. Those assigned to cleaning should begin their work so that patients can start receiving services again. Listen. Now, let me read this again. Those of you who understand English, so you can know if I'm lying, then you know. If I'm not lying, then you know. Listen to this. Our immediate concern was saving lives. One hospital official announced during the reopening ceremony, Phoebe Hospital is officially open today. Huh? Listen to that part. Phoebe Hospital is officially open today. Those assigned to the emergency room should go there. Those assigned to cleaning should begin their work so that patients can start receiving services again. Now, if nobody was in a hospital, if nobody was there, if no patient was under surgical care, why would they say so patient can start receiving treatment again? There were people there. There were people there, folks. They had to shut the hospital door, took the lock away, that the rescue government. But we have a leader who takes pleasure as all as Bwaka is. Look, the professor told us, say, whenever a man celebrates his birthday, he takes a giant step to his grave. You know what that means? Every time you celebrate your birthday, that means you take one step to your grave. It ain't mean you coming down, but it means that you should start getting serious because there's a possibility of death. So in your old age, that time you should start doing good things, well things, take care of your grandchildren. Bwaka is almost 85 years, 86, 87, 88 years old. The man found pleasure in wearing watch that you will see Bwaka. This is the same man who his government officials, they will come and say, he will come and tell the public that, hey, if I knew about it, they were never going to bid that 10 million project. 3 days later, Bwaka is visiting that place. And at the end of the day, here is Bwaka telling us, folks, with the same people he said, if he knew that they were paying that, he wouldn't have accepted. Bwaka is there working with the people in Foya, smiling. But one of the hospitals in the country, no drug, nothing there. The people got to go lock the hospital door. What kind of leadership is this? Then you bring 3 million, wear her in your place. You say that wear her. When people go to, then you get angry. Is this what the people of Liberia sound to? Is this what we sound to? This is a shame. This is a disgrace. And I will always say, Bwaka, you are a disgrace to this generation. Because there were people who were now Unity Party partisans. They were onlookers. They are true patriots. They believe in Liberia. They put their trust in you, Bwaka. That the nonsense you giving here. You wearing shoe where your knee. As a matter of fact, and I continue to tell people, the most corrupt person in the Unity Party government is Joseph Bwaka. He is the most corrupt person in his own government. Because nobody who is not a president supposed to be, slinking into a government that he cannot control anything. But he asking people to give him $500,000 car. I'm gonna old man, all day you just on pledge. And I see why you didn't do anything for yourself. You are not an example to this country or to any person, trust me. Nobody should follow Bwaka's footsteps. Nobody, folks. Imagine people on a surgical treatment, emergency, because the people see the hospital very nasty and dirty. Very nasty and dirty. Everything you people used to place it on President Weah. Oh, President Weah destroying. Oh, President Weah destroying. Oh, President Weah destroying. President Weah is far behind us. Far behind us. And we still talking about Phoebe Hospital. No medicine. The people can get paid. The doctor in season general. That gamble now. Where when they cheat you, you're not satisfied, you start seizing things. Well, doctors are professional people. So when they reach to the level where they can start do seizing generator, doing all of those things, it should tell you that there is something very serious. Yeah, maybe when you just want to tell me that you sending my 26. You said my 26 year, my brother. You must please send it on time. Yes, this is circling. This is circling, folks. And I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. I thought if Bwaka would have made me shame, maybe I said 20%. But look, when somebody's life is a curse, whether you do anything, that person's life is a curse. They're not going to change anything. They're not going to change anything. And that's where we are. So we're going to open the line. We're going to open the line to talk to our people. Let's listen to our people. The second segment, that report we were talking about yesterday. Now, I want you to call your mom. I want you to call your pa, call your sister, call your grandpa, the people who not get Android phone. The second segment after our calls, I want them to listen to something. I want them to listen to something concerning this drug issue. Look, whatever you call yourself, President Bwaka, Mr. Bwaka, whosoever Bwaka, you are an evil man. You plunk this country, because I can say you placing our country into mess. You plunk this country into a serious cycle of disaster that, hey, it's going to take years for any leader who comes after you to build this country. Imagine the old man knew that, yes, there were people, memes, pictures. People went and showed Bwaka and said, Mr. President, this is the letter. These are the people who are involved in the drug issue. Bwaka take the letter, take the people investigation, carry to her. That is 1942 life or 1935 life. He go, he chunk the people sonning on his bed. He took the people investigation. And threw it on the bed. He thought that nobody would have seen this. They men where you can vote for my people. They men are serious guys on our country. When I'm talking, then you get vexed. Then you get angry. Then that man is a serious guy. I can bet anything. You give Bwaka this country for the next 50 years. Like, bro, go nowhere. Nowhere. The people take their time, wrote report with international partners. Give it to Bwaka. President, this is the report. John Brown is part of the drug. Sarah Bodu, Sophia Yimpon, Teresa Doe, Sarah Bwaka, Tanen Bwaka. All these people are people who are bringing drug into the country. Bwaka tell the people investigation in December, he drunk it on the bay. Then he started taking pictures with the same people placing it on Facebook. Because everyone who takes picture with the president, they find pleasure in that. They want to show, that they are close to the power that be. Huh? That what me and that kind of thing. I don't take picture with president. I don't take picture with no. I want to be on my own lane. I want to be on my own lane. So the names that were on that document on the people investigation, European Union, American government, American embassy, the Swedish government, the NSA, all these people, the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency, the people wrote their comprehensive report. Gave it to Omen Bwaka. He said, Mr. President, we can't take decision without your acquiescence. That means we can't take any decision that will not reach you. The decision wanted, we can't take it because we don't want to take decision that you not know about it. So these are the people. That here, as we say in Liberia, well, God tell the people, send December. They might tell the people report. Trunk on that a bear when he just changed. When he became president, he told the people report he trunk on a bed. I want to that president too. That other one a president, my people. But I go to the line. Let's talk about the Phoebe Hospital stuff. Let's talk about it. Do you actually you expected this, folks? You expected? They said the Phoebe Hospital is now reopened. The government of Liberia, Bwaka, the people said there were nothing there. People were 077. The number they give you. Let me find it. 077. Those of you know the number. You can be part of our discussion. Are you surprised that these things are happening? In year 3, are you surprised? Folks, are you surprised? The Unity Party, the rescuers, damaging the health sector. If the president is a president that cares, why will he find pleasure in dealing with the $10 million who they're building the health sector? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, my name is Tracy calling from Asia with your community.
Yeah, go ahead.
We not surprised of the reaction towards the country. We told the people, even me, I left for you and went in Lufaka.
Okay.
We told the people, sell a green campaign. We told the people, sell a Joseph Bokenke, come on and confess to the great people, sell a working opportunity. We saw the opportunity. Why will cause us to make him as president? If we made him as president with the before or with Lufaka before, some other people, other people get myself. So they never understand, and I won't go into it.
Thank you. Are you surprised that Phoebe Hospital, the people that are crying, year 3 in the rescue government? Hello? Hello? Oh, that person is not ready. Let me replace you. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Ajiro.
Yeah, what? Kogo, well, for a long time.
Yeah, but I carry Kuba right here.
The man around. Go ahead.
Okay, to the issue that you see, the whole DEA for the country. I see what we had DEA for.
No, we not reached the DEA issue. We're talking about.
Yeah, but I see the issue. How come they didn't work with
it? Man, we said we're not reached that. We don't really open the bag when we're not reaching. Hello? Yeah, welcome. Are you surprised?
Thank you. Thank you.
Go on.
I'm not surprised. So anything that happens in the government for me, I'm not surprised. I knew what will happen. Only what I'm surprised is those who have voted for him and have my expectation that he would do better. But for me, I'm not surprised.
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, welcome. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah. This is I'm calling from State.
Yeah, 3, the hospital in Phoebe is not up to standard, but Joseph Bwaka has a $10 million home in Foya.
How the hospital is not up to standard. When you're thinking about it is so, you're thinking about every time paying money to go out of the country for treatment. So in the future, we never be on our hospital. Let me tell you, they just say put the phone down for the hospital to open.
The lottery.
But now the government, Joseph Boakai is not interested in our hospital. You have one number salary, I have one on your phone. That one is so scary. So the message was treating himself, thinking about when those zero flows carry himself out of the country. What is in fact the doctors are treating him now? One man's salary, he can even put drugs in the hospital. The people, the doctors that are found with him, as they told us that he get doctors that found with him that they pay 50,000. They can put medicine in our hospital, but you don't care. So this is the man is wicked.
Very wicked. Thank you. Hello. Welcome. Are you surprised in year 3 of the Unity Party rescue government on Braka? The CB hospital. Oh, me, I just playing the devil because I know that I know. But last week. Okay, thank you. Hello.
Thank you.
Hello, Lantu.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm fantastic. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Ed Moka, and Remido usually said that he's pushing for the regional representation.
Okay, go ahead.
For justice.
Go ahead.
But we are not surprised. Okay, we knew what would have happened, and this is why at the time when we lost the election in our constitutional move, we said that we could have maintained it, and whosoever that want to protest to disrupt the process and the security deal with it, and put it on our country to move on. Because we knew that if we would have allowed that old man to take over, our country would have moved back. Yes, where we are today now. Nothing. And moreover, the man is not associated with progress. He is not a result-oriented person. I said for 5 years, for 20 years, I get a room for the bed. And so I can have something to lay on. The Liberian people never asked me questions. What kind of business he was doing to take room? Because before you take room for the bed, you must be involved in some kind of business, whether that's real estate, bringing goods into the country, whether that drug business was doing, or whether that drug business, the man said he was taking room for the day to survive. As for instance, say, the only person could have rescued the country. And here we are today, CB Hospital. You are not even there that she made it to make that announcement. The 2 bishops they met. They had their meeting, they went to go meet workers on the hospital issue. After the meeting, before they were forced to release that statement, all the personnel are ordered CB. How do you order AOP? When you have to resolve all of the issues, the people have 3 different issues. One, salary disparity so far are making below $85 where that fund large, so the people say nobody is making below that money. The next issue was the working conditions. They don't have medicine. The only washing machine is done. No working environment. It should be addressed. They don't have no food. They don't have that. So when you're able to resolve it, Mr. President, then the meanwhile is they don't want the people that administrator they want that out. But you have meeting, you get others say it should be open. Has it resolved all of the problems? Because he is not a result-oriented man. And with the illness, with his old age, I just make the guy, they are just taking advantage of that and just use it for country and continue to carry your country beyond.
Okay, thank you. We'll pick up line 3 and talk to this international caller. Thank you. Hello?
How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I do want to speak on the issues of the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
If Mr. Joker, I know Joker from a miracle, believe in a miracle, and he go instead picture who's still on his back. Then he can come from your hospital. And he knew the importance of hospital. And he closed the hospital. Now, I learned from that Joseph Brother Henry of the hospital will be. The problem that led to the closure of the hospital had been solved.
No.
To order a open insanity, but the issue that caused the hospital to close.
Yeah.
Is the problem has solved.
No.
I heard from the next making 90 US dollars.
Yeah. It is getting out of hand. So according to the report, the president, according to what the government is saying, that the president asked the people to return to work and he's going to intervene. So they were addressing after. That means you all go to where we're talking. We got a health issue. But let's pick up this person and go back to our final talking point. Hello?
Yeah, you're talking to me. Hello?
Yeah, my best.
Yeah?
Go ahead.
Yeah, you're talking, Papa.
Okay.
Let God bless you. Because God, we are all four children. But the people here don't forget that I said I don't here. No. Anything I do on our side, it was all right. But today, you're open our brain. We don't hold it, that one, you're the data. We start to hold it. Let God bless you. That you I want you to set the money, gradually will set tomorrow. Then we are open the road, God will bless you. But God say, nothing but I can't bring it. But God